The brothers worked together to overcome difficulties and make sewing machines. This is how Brother Industries began. I have been helping to fix sewing machines at my father's company since I was in elementary school. When I was about 16, I saw that it was a very broad industry. And I wondered why we couldn't produce sewing machines in Japan. I thought about turning the import industry into an export industry. That's how it all began. I didn't have enough capital or experience, so I fixed sewing machines and learned the necessary skills. I was busy at work during the day, so I studied business at night school. The most important skill I learned was case hardening, a method of firing iron to harden the surface. But the textbooks were vague and impractical. I experimented on my own and achieved good results in about 3 months. My goal was to make a lock-stitch machine, but I first made a chain-stitch machine to produce straw hats. The Shosan Shiki sewing machine was completed in 1928. From that time, our competitor was the global manufacturer Singer. We thought of the name Sister for our products, but that was already registered as a trademark. So we finally came up with the name Brother. It expressed our hope of moving forward as brothers. We liked the name because it also meant compatriot. With the case hardening technique, we made a high-quality chain-stitch sewing machine. Then, my younger brother, Jitsuichi, became an independent manufacturer. He succeeded in making shuttle hooks for the first time in Japan. The times were favorable, and his business grew. Jitsuichi and I always wanted to work together again, and that happened 3 years after he started his business. A great salesman who was working at Singer came and joined us, and making domestic machines became a real possibility, so we joined forces as brothers again. Jitsuichi's shuttle hooks and my case hardening technique came together. Our factory started with about 50 workers, making 60 sewing machines a month. In 1947, we began exporting sewing machines and successfully turned an import industry into an export industry. 16 years after founding the company, when I became its 4th president, we visited the Singer factory in the US. The factory was huge, but the technology didn't impress us that much. We were confident that we could compete with Singer in overseas markets. People say I contributed to the development of Japan's sewing machine industry, but nothing could have been done without all those who put their heart and soul into this project before me. My ambition of making domestic sewing machines was fulfilled thanks to the support of my brother and many others. Any honor I have been bestowed belongs to all the unnamed contributors. The Type 15 Model 70 home sewing machine represents the brother spirit of overcoming difficulties with ever-evolving techniques.